Hey guys, what's up? So today, as you can tell by the title of the video, I am going to be doing kind of like a DIY type of video, something different from my usual makeup videos that I do on my channel. So it's pretty much like it's like a shirt like this. I was inspired by these shirts. You can already purchase them already made. They're all over the place. All stores have them. It's either like tied up or just like cut with with the collar left on it, tie-dye, like bleached, tie-dyed, ripped, distressed, whatever, etc. This is the first time I've ever done it to a shirt. I hope I don't fuck it up because it's a really nice shirt and I really like it a lot. But yeah, I figured I would record it and show you guys how I did it. I did actually look up a few videos on YouTube before. I went ahead and bought all the items, supplies you need for the video. And I'm going to be also showing you guys what supplies I used and where I bought them at. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I created this lace up, I guess you could call it, lace up tee, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's called lace up tee, whatever. Just keep on watching. Okay guys, so this is the shirt that we're gonna be creating into a lace up tee. The inspiration is actually the shirt I had on earlier today, which you saw in the beginning of the video, which is this one from Forever 21. So it's pretty much a recreation we're gonna do. So we're just gonna cut like a deep V and then create the lace up style, I guess, if you will. This shirt, I got it in Target. It is a size 2X. I get it a little bit bigger so it could fit me bigger than usual, so it could kind of be like baggy and not super tight. And it was 13 bucks. I originally wanted to use this shirt to create the style. This is a Kiss shirt, and again, I got this one in Forever 21, but this one was actually about 22 or 23 bucks. This is also a size 2X, and I mean, I don't really want to mess this shirt up. I feel like since this is the first time of me actually trying it, I figured I would try it on a less, like a cheaper version, or one of the cheapest shirts I do have. And if it comes out dope, then I could just move on onto like the more expensive shirts that I have. So as far as supplies goes, I have a ruler. If you have chalk, use chalk, but I don't have, or like a white marker or something like that. I don't have anything, so I'm gonna use a little bit of white eyeliner. Fabric adhesive. I got this one in Michael's. This is the trim that we're going to be using. These are the holes that we're going to be interlacing the string with, I guess. This I got at Joann Fabric, and along with this string, it's kind of just like, not shoestring, but just, I guess, just black string, and then a pair of scissors. So yeah, so let's get started. Again, like I said, it is my first time. I've never done this before, so I'm super nervous, but I'm not as nervous as I would be on the other Kiss shirt. So yeah, wish us luck. Okay, so I just switched the direction of the tee of where it's going. And the first things first, let's cut the tag off because that's it, it's a done deal. You're definitely not returning that shirt. So the first things that you want to do is trace the outline where you want to cut it, right? So like I said, this is the shirt that I kind of want to mimic somewhat. And it's about the length of the ruler on each side from the collar. And then as far as width goes, because I don't want something that's going to be super revealing. And you gotta take into, well, I gotta take into consideration that this trim that I got is not gonna be like very close together. It's gonna be kind of open, you know? And I don't wanna be showing like too much skin. So just measure kind of like the width of the opening here. And it's about pretty much 4 inches from like the beginning to beginning, the widest part of this part. Now, this shirt did include the collar with it. You see this is still the collar. I'm not, because you have to like sew and stuff like that, which I'm not all about that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the collar off of this shirt. So I believe this is pretty much the middle of the shirt. Even though you would think this would be the middle of the shirt, it's really not. So I kind of just see the middle of it, and I think that's the middle. So I'm just gonna kind of like create little dashes. So it could give me like an outline as far as where the middle of the shirt is. Then I'm gonna measure, it was 4 inches, so I'm gonna measure 2 inches from this side, which would be right there, and then 2 inches from this side, which would be right here. Boom. And then I guess, well, whatever. Now, the length of it, so that's the width. Oh, this looks bad. All right, so this is the width. This part is the width of how big we're cutting. Now, as far as the length is the size of the ruler, so it's pretty much right there. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm trying to show you guys. It's pretty much right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and dash this out. Boom, one side is done. Now, this is getting like eyeliner all over it. Okay, now as far as this side goes, I would say it's right there as well. So I'm gonna go, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dash that out. Looks kind of crooked. Fuck it, whatever. It's not supposed to be fucking perfect, you know? Okay. Boom. So I don't think you're gonna need the ruler or that shit anymore. Now, obviously we're gonna cut it, but I kind of want to have an idea of what am I gonna do to the bottom of that. Like I said, here is gonna go, well, I should start it like this. This is where it's gonna start from, boom, and then I'm guessing the other side is gonna get the same thing there, and then we're just gonna lace it up. The big question is, what am I gonna do once I get to the bottom? But let's go ahead on to the next step. That's it, there's no turning back. We're about to cut it off. And make sure you kind of like hold. You don't want to cut the back of the shirt. And yeah, oh shit, okay. Okay. Alright, so that's pretty much done. This is the piece that we cut out. That's pretty much garbage. And we're good to go. It doesn't really matter if like you see the eyeliner lines because my trim is gonna cover that somewhat. So we could go ahead now and this is where the trim is gonna go. See, now the thing with the trim is that when you apply it, you have to apply it in such a way that you're gonna really only glue the edge of the trim to the fabric, because you need to leave these holes accessible for the lace. I mean for the string. So I'm gonna cut it up to here. And then I need to put something on the bottom of this. So, okay, we're back. I found a magazine. So, shit. Let's put that in there. Okay. And go ahead and like just move it as I need it. So, first things first. Oh, actually, I said I'm gonna put glue on the very edge of the shirt. Are you serious? There we go. Somewhat. This is really hard to take off, guys. So I'm shaking over here. It smells really bad. Okay. Definitely zone down. Alright. Boom. Glue is on. Now let's put this bad boy on there. Now, like I said, you literally just want the edge of it, because you want to leave space, oh my god, space for the string. Okay. Boom. Boom. Now if you want to check, like here I could use a little bit more. And I could even like move it. Okay. So now the first side is done, pretty much. We're gonna go ahead and move to the second side while that one kind of dries off. And again, I wanna start off with the same thing. If you're using like a trim like this, you would want to start off with the same, I guess, detail. So it could be, so when you start putting the string in, you'll have an even space of string, I guess. Now the question is, when I get down here, oh shit. So I guess the last string is gonna be on this hole. So, here. I'm gonna cut this one here. That's just extra. So let's measure it one more time. So pretty much what's gonna happen when I get here is it's kind of just gonna overlap a little bit like that. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna overlap this and enter, like I'm gonna finish it off like that. Okay. So again, I'm gonna put glue on the shirt first, on the edge of the shirt. Let's clean this off. This is like really hard to fucking like push out with one hand. It really is. Okay. So going ahead and applying it onto the shirt, making sure the lace holes are accessible. Once I get over here, I'm gonna go ahead and just tuck that in along with that. I don't know how this glue is gonna dry, but I hope it dries clear, because since it's a black shirt, I really do hope so. Now, like I said, it is gonna be a little crooked just because I could tell, especially when it gets down to that end part. All right, so now as far as the string goes, and this glue, I believe it says you cannot, you shouldn't wear it. I mean, I'm sorry, you should let it dry for about, how many hours? Yeah, so the glue sets in 2 to 6 hours, so it should be wearable, I'm guessing, by then. And then it says not to wash, not to launder within 72 hours. So, alrighty then. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start off. I have 2 sizes of string. I don't know which one's which. So I'm gonna just start off with one. I have glue all over my hand. And just keep on like looping it. Okay, so we've gotten to this part, and pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just tuck this stuff in. Because I wanna keep it tied inside. I'm gonna also take this thing out. So this is pretty much the end product. Wait,